And tough one to take. What did you make of it today?
Yeah, tough one to take. Fair enough. Disappointing outcome. We obviously went a goal down, but after that, I thought we got control of the game. We scored our goals. We had some great opportunities to get a third, just to kill the game off. And when you don't, it's 2-1. The game's always in the balance. They didn't really create much. I think Fraser had sort of one save to make with his feet, but there's always that possibility. And we left Billy disappointed with the outcome. But at the same time, it's not through the want to try, and the players are just giving everything. It's fair to say, they're dipping into every bit of energy they have to try and get us a result. And from my perspective, I think that's important.
Just said to Brennan, Ange, you lads, everyone appreciates what you lads are going through at the moment. It would have just been nice for something like one of these to stick, to get through to 2-1. It would have lifted everyone, wouldn't it?
Yeah, particularly the players, because I think they deserve a reward today for their efforts. Because like I said, we're relying on a small group of players to carry us through, and they're just working their socks off. And I would have wanted them to get a reward today for their efforts, and when they don't, it obviously hurts.
I understand you won't know much about it yet, but I imagine that's a hamstring injury for Destiny, Doggy.
Yeah, it is, and again, we were relying on very few, and it was always one of the risk that somebody could get a further injury when you're not able to rest them. And unfortunately, Destiny's the one that pays the price today.
Is the situation still the same, that you imagine that Mikey and Richie will be back in training in the coming days?
We'll see. Richie, we're hopeful. Mikey's a little bit off still, so we'll just have to wait and see over the next sort of few days.
And is the message into the players now, Ange, you just reinforcing that you see the fact they're putting in this effort, you see the fact that they're giving literally everything that they can?
No, you can't dismiss that. I mean, we're all disappointed, but I certainly can't dismiss it. It's I see a group of players who are just giving everything to try and turn our fortunes around, and that needs to be acknowledged. And as a manager, I certainly I don't dismiss that at all.
This period has been so crazy in terms of the amount of football played. There's another huge period to come in January, but there's just a tiny bit of a window now where you have a few days to play with. Yeah. Is that helpful in terms of getting players back, or is that helpful in terms of the players that you've been asking a lot from getting a bit of a rest?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of getting players back, I don't think that's going to make a difference, but certainly in terms of the boys who've been working hard. I mean, it's the first midweek we've got free for probably 2.5 months, so they can certainly they deserve a couple of days away from everything, the club and football, and just to refresh them physically as well as mentally, and hopefully that sort of freshens them up and gets them back and ready for a big